Good morning, everyone. Hi, welcome back to True North. I'm Sarah, I'm your host. It's book club day. Yay! I'm so excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Guess what? I don't have my book. Yeah, it's at my house. And you guys know I'm not at my house. But I was able to download a sample of what I want to talk to you about for today. So, yes. And it's the first essay in the book. So, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're always fine. So, yes, that's exciting. It'll be good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I had to leave the window partially cracked because the squirrel has been insane. So, I'm on squirrel duty. I have to keep the squirrel out of the bird feeder. It's my job, part of my job. So I'm still working on posting what I'm doing. Running a little behind. Shocker, I know. I know, guys. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I had the best experience last night. Oh, so I was with Sess, and she pops up on here every now and then. I adore her. Sess 85, and excuse me. We did poetry last night, and it was great. It was auto-generated poetry. And what we had to do was put in um, a few words into either our text or into Google and use whatever was generated. And oh my God, it was the best. And it came up with this great poem. It was so good. So good. I, oh, it was so good. I had the best time. I can't wait to do it again. Oh my God. It was great. It was so fun, so cathartic. And the poem ended up being so deep. Oh, yeah, it was great. So good. I always have such a hard time with Robert Fulghum's last name. I don't know why. I'm a horrible typer. I took typing in school because that was a class that we had to take because I was a female. um, but I suck at it now. Um, I'm blaming my arthritis. Blaming my arthritis. I don't know if that's why I'm bad at it now. I mean, uh, I don't know. I'm not as fast as I used to be. I guess is enough to get by. Mm, I guess. I have something else I wanted to share with you guys too, and I think I'm gonna do it first. And I hope I brought it out here with me. Again, I was a little discombobulated this morning. Um, it's hard here in the mornings because everybody's running around trying to get ready to get out of here. And I'm just kind of waiting for everybody to leave so I can do what I need to do. So it's like, okay, everybody leave so I can do what I got to do. Get out. And then I have to drag everything out here to the living room, and it's like, okay, go, go, so I can set up. And I always forget stuff, and I'm like, oh crap, I got to make my tea, got to do this, got to do that, and yeah, I got my tea, but it's still steeping and it's cold now. It is what it is, and I don't want to drip it everywhere, and I can't find my paper towels, and now my tag just went into my tea, and it's like, it's never. I don't have an assistant, and at home my assistant would be the dog, but at least it's somebody. I know. It's like, Sarah, okay, now you're being ridiculous. I know I am. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. Hello, Teresa. Hi. How are you? Oh, the Eagles won. The Bills lost. So your brother was very excited. I was not. Hmm. Yay. So are you getting your nails done? Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So he texted you for your birthday. Yay! I'm so happy. I have to get rid of this tea bag. Give me one sec. Oh, here it is. I'm like, I brought a paper towel. I know I did. I got it. I'm good. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Oh, good. Yay. So you heard from family. Tell me he wasn't the only family. Please. Please tell me he wasn't the only family. Oh, I need this tea so bad. Oh, good. Oh, I feel better. I was worried. Hmm. Ah, got some Lady Grey going this morning. Yeah, good stuff. My hands are so chapped and dry. I put foot cream on them. Oh, good. I'm so happy. I knew he would. I knew he would be like, all right, it's going to be a great day. Let's make it special. I knew he would. He's that kind of guy. I'm so happy. What'd you guys do? What'd you do? Because like I investigated Winterville, right? So I know like about the bars, and I can't remember their names right now. So I'm so happy. Oh, yay. That's awesome. That's great. Okay, awesome. I'm so happy for you. I really, can you tell? I'm like, I'm so happy for you. So are you getting your nails done right now? Are you pampering yourself today? Oh, sorry. Yeah, ads. Hmm. Ads. Well, while ads are going, I'm going to warm up my tea because Lady Grey isn't good cold. had to warm up my tea. I had to. I had to. Okay. Oh, I have to get right. I'm back now too. I had to warm up my tea. So, while I have you, I have something to share. Um, uh, so I was a little down in the dumps past few days. You probably saw what I put on Facebook where I needed a little validation. Like, why am I doing this? Are people really listening? And am I helping anybody? Yeah, right? So, yesterday morning at 6:26 a.m., I got an email. And I'm going to read you this email. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to True North. How are you? Thank you for coming. I was just about to read an email. So, okay. And it says, Hi, Sarah. My name is Luke, and I'm a college student and wrestler who was injured in a match a couple months ago. Following surgery, my recovery went well, and I was soon cleared to return to all physical activities and training. It was around that time I noticed an issue that has since caused me a lot of stress and insecurity. I have become really negative and self defeating, and I was never this way before. It's so frustrating. I have been told repeatedly by my doctor that this will all pass, and she insists that it's all in my head. It was recently suggested by a friend of mine that I consider mindfulness coaching to help me deal with this whole thing, and that's how I found your YouTube channel. I just wanted to thank you so much for your content and the topics you address. It's been a rough road for me, and listening to your advice has really helped me cope with the anxiety from all of this. I don't know if you hear from guys like me often, but I had to reach out to you to show you some gratitude. It's not easy to talk about, and you provide an outlet and reassurance. I hope you're doing well and have a nice Sunday. I'm off for my morning run. Talk about validation. That's what I meant when I said I received that validation that I needed. Just wow. Just wow. Right? I know. I know. I was so like, do I continue to do this? Because I'm talking to myself. Nobody's listening to me. Because I post these videos to YouTube and to X and to Reddit, you know, and I just let it go, and what happens happens. But I just feel like, nobody's listening to me, nobody's watching. And then I got that. And I was just like, oh my God, okay, I can't stop. I can't stop what I'm doing. I know. And how random was that? And I was talking to your brother about it, and he said, babe, that's one email out of probably 100 people that didn't write. And he could be right. So I can't stop. I can't, you know. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I try to do. It's what I try to do. And I honestly think, Teresa, this book, it's not a long book, it's a short book. You can get it on your Kindle or at the library for free if you have a digital library. I think you would enjoy it. I really do. I've had it for this. I think I'm on my third copy. Tom sent a picture of it to me. It's at my house. I don't have it with me, but I was able to download some of it because I have it on my Kindle. as well because I'm me and, I'm me. Do I need to say more about that? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was looking at how to upload my podcast to. I know. Yeah, you saw it, huh? Okay. Yeah, I don't even have tissues on my desk right now, so can't do that. Okay. Um, I was looking at how to upload my podcast to Spotify, but I think they already do it. I don't know. I have to check because I listen to podcasts on Spotify all the time. So, a lot of I listen to How to Be a Master Communicator. That's what it's called, Master Communicator, and it's so good. It's so good. Um, so yeah, I love Spotify and their podcasts. So, um, yeah. But one of the excerpts that I wanted to read, uh, and it's the first essay, excuse me, that's in the book. Um, and it just says it's so important. Now, when I first read this book, I had just graduated boot camp. So this is back in 1990, a zillion years ago, right? Think back to what you were doing in 1990. I was getting ready to get shipped out to go do stuff I never imagined I would be doing. So this is Robert Fulghum, who is a minister and um, a writer and a poet and just an all around great person. I've read many of his books. So he says, all I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sand pile at Sunday school, these are the things I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some, and draw and paint and sing and dance and play and work every day some. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic. Hold hands and stick together. Stick together. Wonder. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup. The roots go down and the plant goes up. Nobody really knows how or why, but we are all like that. Goldfish and hamsters and white mice and even the little seed in the styrofoam cup, they all die. So do we. And then remember the Dick and Jane books and the first word you learned, the biggest word of all, look. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. The golden rule and love and basic sanitation, ecology and politics and equality and sane living. Take any one of those items and extrapolate it into sophisticated adult terms and apply it to your family life or your work or your government or your world, and it holds true and clear and firm. Think what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon and then lay down with our blankies for a nap. Or if all governments had a basic policy to always put things back where they found them and to clean up their own mess. And it is still true. No matter how old you are, when we go out into the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together. I love this book. That's why I chose it. I think it's a very important book. I highly recommend. We will be talking about this book for the next few weeks on Mondays. Now, Robert Fulghum, like I said, he's an author, a Unitarian Universalist minister, best known for his collection of essays that explore the simple yet profound lessons we can learn from everyday life. His works often reflect on themes of humanity, kindness, and community, making him a beloved figure in both literary and spiritual circles. Fulgram's books have been translated into dozens of languages, and he's touched millions with his reflections on life's most important lessons. All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten was first published in 1986, and it became an instant bestseller, resonating with readers of all ages who are looking for wisdom in the simplicity of childhood. Fulgham's unique perspective as both a writer and a minister gives him a deep understanding of human nature that comes through in his writing. He has a remarkable ability to take seemingly ordinary moments and reveal their deeper meaning. If you couldn't tell. I mean, how simple was every point that he made? And then you can turn it into adult themes. Clean up your own mess. My mother and I were talking about this morning. You can use this in every point in your life, from childhood to your senior years, even holding hands when you cross the street. I will tell you right now, when I was still able to walk, Tom and I held hands everywhere. Was it for safety and security? Not always. Was it for connection? Absolutely. Was it out of love and respect? Yes. For each other. And how important is that? Very important. When you help somebody across the street, do you do it without touching them? Of course not. How much did you miss? Because I just read 3 pages. How much did you miss? Oh, did you read? Did you miss the excerpt that I read that was in the book? Because it's important. But I will read it again. Okay, I'm going to read it again because I think you will love it. So, all I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sandpile at Sunday school, these are the things I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some, and draw and paint and sing and dance and play and work every day some. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. Wonder. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup. The roots go down and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why, but we are all like that. Goldfish and hamsters and white mice and even the little seed in the styrofoam cup, they all die. So do we. And then remember the Dick and Jane books and the first word you learned, the biggest word of all, look. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. The golden rule in love and basic sanitation, ecology and politics and equality and sane living. Take any of those items and extrapolate it into sophisticated adult terms and apply it to your family life or your work or your government or your world, and it holds true and clear and firm. Think what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon, and then lay down with our blankies for a nap. Or if all governments had as a basic policy to always put things back where we found them, and to clean up their own mess. And it is still true no matter how old you are. When we go out into the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together. This is why I chose that book. Yes, I think you would love this book. It's a collection of essays and writings. Um, as I was saying, Robert Fulghum is a, yep, I will. It's all I need to know. I learned in kindergarten. All I really need to know, I learned in kindergarten by Robert Fulghum. And it's amazing. I read it um, right after boot camp back in 1990. And I have kept a copy ever since. I gave my first copy away after I read it to a new recruit because that's how much I thought it was important for somebody else to read. It's just such a good book and it's uplifting and it makes you think. The world is bigger than just you, but there's things you can do to make it a better place. It's it's such a good book. And like I said, we're going to be talking about this book once a week. Thank you. And it's helped form me. I read it in my formative years. I was 18 and it has helped form me and I look back on it a lot. The picture that I have up on my screen, I know you're probably just listening, but the picture on my screen is a copy of my book. Tom sent it to me last night. There are tea stains on it, coffee stains on it. It's dog-eared. I have writings in it, notes in it. Oh my God. It's crazy. And it's probably my fourth or fifth copy that I've had because I will never not have a copy of this book. Just even to reflect back on. It is that powerful to me. And it's just one of many books that he's written. I love all of his books, but this is the first book that I ever read of his. And I just think it's an amazing book and it resonated with me and it has stuck with me since 1990. So that's saying something. Ads. It's got to be ads. Got to have them. I wish I could see better. We'll try these. I don't know. Okay. I can't wait to get my new glasses where I'll be able to see like clearly everything all the time and have to not keep switching glasses. Oh. I hate it. I hate it. So I printed out this whole script. I was trying to use script reader on the computer and my computer is so old. I just can't do it here. Oh, mine are supposed to be in this week. I'm very excited. Very excited. So I have some lessons, some takeaway lessons for this. And for the first lesson is share everything. So, the first lesson This is something we all learned, of course, as children, but it's easy to forget as we get older. Whether it's sharing our time, our knowledge, or our resources, sharing helps us build connections and foster a sense of community. So reflect on how these lessons apply in today's world, especially in your work or your personal life. How much do we like to just keep stuff to ourselves, Teresa? I'm looking at you. This is your sister speaking. How much do we like to just keep stuff to ourselves and not share? Our emotions, our feelings. Yeah, you need to share everything. I'm not saying with everybody, but with somebody. Exactly. You're right. But what does it do to you? Because you're number one. You have to take care of yourself. Exactly. And then you foster this feeling of resentment. Am I staring at you? What? I wouldn't. I would never, other than just to look at your beautiful face because I love you and I miss you. But yes, it does foster resentment and anger. And sometimes it's misplaced because you haven't shared your feelings, either in person or in voice or in a letter. Oh, well, it was true because I was staring at you. So maybe not an accident. Hmm. So the posing question is, when was the last time you shared something meaningful with someone? Which I'm sure you and Mike do all the time. But how does that make you feel? Because you are the happiest that I have seen you and heard from you in years. So I can already tell how it makes you feel because Mike is intuitive and Mike asks you questions. And I love that about him because he cares. I love that. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm just saying, but I'm pretty sure. So, and I love that relationship that you guys have. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, it's a mirror of Tom and I. Tom and I have the exact same relationship. I mean, don't get me wrong, we have our moments. Who doesn't? Like, you kind of have to. You can't. Nobody's perfect, and stress does that to people. And we're under a very stressful situation right now. So trust me, we've had our moments, but we're resilient. And if anything, that'll be what we're known for as being a resilient couple. So yes, through thick and thin, better or worse. Exactly. Exactly. You are exactly right. So the next lesson is play fair. So the second rule, yes, it is true though. It does require work and you have to work at it all the time. Don't get complacent because what happens when you get complacent, right? Yeah, you get complacent, you get lazy. That's when things happen. Mm, yeah, yep. You have to work at it. That's so nice. That's nice. We have had when we were living together. I hate this so much. Please don't make me cry. I hate this. But when we were, you know, in the same household, we had at-home dates. Oh, I know. I know. I know. But, where he would make, how he cooks. He's a great cook. And he would make these wonderful dinners, and we'd watch a movie, and just, it would be date night, but at home, just because with me being sick in the situation, and it would be great. And we would have trivia night. We would do trivia. It would be great. It was great. And I miss him so much. I'm so sorry. Oh, I've been struggling for the last couple days. You win all the games. I wish we had Trivia Pursuit. I do. I love Trivia Pursuit. I know. I know. I just and he looks like Grizzly Adams right now. I just want to grab his face and just it's just hard. You know how hard it was when I was in the hospital. You were there. When I was in the hospital and in rehab, and it was, look at me, I'm a freaking mess now. It was hard. But this, I hate. I hate it. I don't know. I don't know. He's so tired when he gets home from work. He's doing so much overtime. So I got to get a tissue because I'm just eh, a mess now. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. One of these shows, I was going to lose it. Oh, gee, many crickets. There I go. There I go. All right. I know. I know. It's just hard. It's so funny as we were talking, and it's great to be so in love after being together for 14 years. We were talking last night on the phone, and he's like, I'm gonna fall asleep while we're on the phone. He's like, dude, I go, do you remember when we used to do that? He's like, yeah, that's when we were young. I'm like, babe, it wasn't that long ago. Oh man. Oh, I know. It's just, it's how you know you have your person when you've been together this long, and it still just tears you up when you can't be with them. And we're not separated by a great distance. It's not like he's hours away, he's 20 minutes away, but it's just circumstance. Oh my God, I used to do that all the time. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yep. Like a freaking Jane Austen book. Love, 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 love. I just can't imagine not having him in my life. That's where we're at. Can't. Oh, all right. I have to stop now because okay, we got to get back to the book because it's book club day. Back to the book. All right, knock it off. Okay, playing fair. We're going back to playing fair. Play fair. Oh, so this is just, it's more than just following the rules of the game. It's about integrity and fairness in all aspects of life. Whether we're working with others or engaging in personal relationships, fairness is foundational to trust and mutual respect. So, discuss the role of fairness in leadership, personal relationships, and community building. What does fairness look like in your life? Are there areas where you need to be more fair to yourself or others? Oh, yes. Yes. To myself. I think I'm more fair with others, definitely, than I am to myself. Oh, I judge myself harshly every day when I look in the mirror. Harshly. Harshly. Mm, yep. Worse than a nun in Catholic school. Yep. Sorry, there's a hawk going after something in the field. ADHD just goes, pew. The next one, this one, don't hit people. Fulgham also reminds us of a simple but important lesson: don't hit people. This applies to physical violence, of course, but it also extends to emotional harm. Are you trying to text me while you're getting your, are you chatting while you're getting your nails done? Yes. Yeah, I know. I know. But it also extends to emotional harm. In our fast paced, often stressful world, it's easy to lash out or let frustration dictate our actions. Fulgham encouraged us to manage our emotions with patience and understanding. How do you manage your emotions when things don't go as planned? I, myself, tend to overreact. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I really am. I am not reacting for stuff. You know what I mean? Like when something happens, I have to take a step back. It's what I'm doing now. I take a step back, take it all in, breathe, mindfulness. You're like Tom, you and Tom. Oh man, you guys, two peas in a pod right there. Two peas in a pod. Mm-hmm. Man, yeah, he's the same way, and you can't get nothing out of him. Nothing. You cannot crack that nut. Nothing. I give up trying to pry it. I try with Tom too. I try, and I just have to leave it alone. Have to leave it alone. Yeah. And it's, I wonder if Mike gets as frustrated as I do. It's so frustrating. Oh my God. It was as if you and Tom were raised in the same house. Holy shit. I get so mad. Oh. And it's not that I want a reaction, I just need something. I need something. I get so like, give me something. Like, why am I the only one reacting to this? I give me something. And then you know what I get? It is what it is. With this stoic monotone. And I just want to oh, yeah. You too. Ooh, I love you both dearly. But you drive me insane. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. I'm oversensitive. That's what I get told. I'm oversensitive. I'm too much of an empath. I didn't know there was such a thing. Now, Tom doesn't say this to me. I get this from family members. Yeah. So I do the same thing now. I just don't do anything and kind of do, well, how do you like me now? And of course, they're not happy with that either. So then I can't please anybody. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not as good on locking down because my heart is on my sleeve and my emotions are just, I've always been an emotional beast. I am just an emotional beast. Always have been. I always have to have tissues on the ready, and I'm surprised I didn't earlier. I usually do. But yeah, I am an emotional beast. Tom is the same, like, I swear, like his eyes gloss over the whole 9 yards. It's just like this whole vroom, and it's like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's not there. Like, was this years of practice? I don't, I can't do it. I can't hide my face like that, I guess. My eye will go off. Ask Tom. I'll be going, my eye's going off. Like, it'll just, oh, sorry. That's what he says. And then he acts, because he doesn't hear a word I say. And I'd be like, babe, I asked, did you hear me? I asked you a question. And he'd be like, I didn't hear a word you said. And I'm like, I'm sitting right here talking to you and you didn't hear the question I asked you? Nope, didn't hear a word you said. I'm like, how is that possible? I'm like, he's like, I just shut it off. And I'm just like, I don't have that spigot ability. And that's what I call it. I call it a spigot ability because you just shut it off and you can turn it back on and you can shut it off. And I can't do that. It's, I just can't do it. I'm not saying it's bad or wrong. I'm just saying I can't do it because my face just doesn't. And I'm too animated, way too animated. That's how he is. He can do it at work. Oh my God. And it just makes people assume the assuming at his work is ridiculous because then they just assume he's pissed off at everybody or this, that, and the other. And he gets not in trouble, but I don't know. Things have gone wrong at work because of it. And it's just because they assume things. And I've done it with him too. I'm like, are you mad at me? What's going on? I I told him that too. I'm like, you need to act like you're feeling something when you're at work because now I know his cues, and what he's doing, so I just leave it alone. But in the beginning, the first few years, I'm like, what is going on? But now I get it because now I know why and how and why and how he is the way he is. So now I get it. Yeah. You are so nice. You are. But people, yeah, there's layers. You're an onion, a lovely onion. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. See, and certain aspects of my job, people thought I was a real bitch too, because I had to be. But once they got to know me, they would be like, "Oh, you're really super nice," and they were shocked. It's like, wait, what? No, I'm not a bitch. What do you mean? Not at all. I'm a really nice person. Damn it. That was my saying. I'm a nice person. Damn it. I really am. Mm. It's just life. Right, right. Because I told Tom the other day, oh my God, he was in a funk and he was here. And I just said, babe, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Because he first of all, he looked 10 years older than what he really is. That's how miserable he looked. He just looked 10 years older than what he really is. And he just had this frown on his face. And I'm like, babe, just look in the mirror. And he was like, oh my God. He's like, I look horrible. And I'm like, this is the persona you're giving off right now. I said, and I'm trying to be happy to see you, and you're making it hard. He's like, I don't mean to be. And I'm like, look in the mirror. Yeah, I understand it. Yeah, I get that. It's like you want to engage, but you don't want to deal with the shit. I get it. I want to talk to you, but not about the crazy shit. Let's just have a conversation, please. Yeah. Can we just have a regular conversation and not talk about all of that stuff? Yeah, I know. I would love to have a regular conversation with like my aunts are coming over tomorrow because it's coffee or no, it's luncheon, ladies luncheon tomorrow. And all they're going to want to talk about is the podcasts and my life coaching. But ask me how I'm doing. Not my business, not my work. Just ask me how I'm doing. You know, that's all. Can we just have a normal conversation? I know. I do the same. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, sometimes I just don't want to talk about all the work I'm doing because it's a little overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes I just want to say, everything's fine, it's going good. When no, it's overwhelming and it's a lot. And I work literally 12 to 14 hours a day to do an hour and a half show. Yeah, that's a lot. But instead, just say, hey, Sarah, how's it going? That'd be fine. Mm, but that's not healthy for you, for anybody. I did it for 2 years. I don't know if Tom ever told you about that. Oh, man. Well, you probably realized it yourself. I never left the house. I didn't go anywhere for 2 years. Hmm. It was bad. Don't do that. Oi. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of drama. There is a lot of drama. It, he went out there yesterday. I was on the phone with him when he got there, and I was just like, I will let you go because it had already started when he got in the driveway, and I was like, bye. Wow, that's all. I was just like, what? Ah, crazy. Hi. Yeah, I distanced myself from it. That's why I was like, because I can. I can, I guess. You're quite distanced. So, yeah, I know you are. I can tell, and I love it for you. Absolutely love it for you. I do. I wish I was there. I really do. Just to, I want to give you a hug so much. And I know I would break down and cry, but I don't even care. I just want to give you a hug because I am so freaking happy for you. I'm serious. I am so happy for you. I just, overwhelmingly happy for you. Just so you know. I don't know. I don't know. I do. I just want to give you a hug. I wish I was there. I'm just so happy for you. Isn't that an amazing feeling? Embrace it. Don't question it. Embrace it. Please don't question it. You deserve happiness. Everybody does. That's part of it. That's a big part of it. Your faith, your body, and your mind. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. I'm so happy. When do you want to call? Because I was only going to do an hour podcast today. So when it's been an hour, it went very fast. So it was just book club day. Because I'm going to put this up on YouTube and on X and Instagram. Oh, you're doing a petty too? Ooh. Um, Last time I got a manicure is the day I fell down the stairs and broke my collarbone and dislocated my shoulder and tore my bicep on my birthday. 3 years ago. Haven't had one since. Oh, I gave my mom a foot massage the other day. I almost put her to sleep. She was so relaxed. I love them. That and I love when they do my calves. Oh my God. Hey, I'm just saying. That's what happened. That's what happened. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what we were supposed to go to a concert that night. Didn't happen. Oh my God, I am so jealous right now. Do you remember? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You cannot make that shit up. I have to have it done again. Yeah. I told you my next life I'm going to be a cat, right? A big, fat, black cat that lays in a sunny window and gets petted and fed all the time. Yuppers. A very spoiled cat like mine. Hmm. Not that I believe in reincarnation. I'm just saying if that was to happen, that's all. That's all I want to do. In the sun, because I can't be in the sun anymore and I miss it. I just want to bask. That's all. The sun's shining today. Yeah. You know what I get for vitamin D? I get shots in my arm of vitamin D. Yay. Yay. Fun. No. There are so many there's like a flock of starlings. It's 30 here. 30. Yay. It's out of the teens. That's exciting. Mid 60s. Damn, that's shorts weather. Oh, it's raining. It's supposed to be 38 today. It's crazy. And then it's supposed to get really freaking cold again. Yippee. I need to take pictures and send you pictures of my mom's so you could see the view that I see. Because I told you, she lives right in Jack's Reef, right on the river, right on the Seneca River, right by Cross Lake. And it's so pretty here. after my show, what I do after I shut everything down, because today they're at the senior center and it's bowling day, so they won't be home until this afternoon. And I just sit in the window and just gaze out and watch the birds. And there's eagles that fly up and down the river, and I just watch everything. There's muskrats that run up and a mink that runs up and down. There's fox that are on both sides because she's surrounded by dairy farms. It's just fields and farms out here, out in the middle of freaking nowhere. You remember the bar Trappers? It's 2 miles down the road. Trappers is still here. Yeah, a big snowmobile bar. Me and Toby used to go there. Of course, it's a bar. Yeah. And then Jack's Reef. I know, I know, I know. So the road, like I can see it from here. It's Plainville Road. Do you remember Plainville Road? It's like forever long. It goes up and meets Lamson Road, and you can go to my house. So yeah, it's out in the middle of nowhere. I love it. I'll take pictures. It's really cool here. Tom and I fish here. Just sit. My mom's got a dock in the river. We just sit and fish. Love it. Well, used to. He still can. My wheelchair won't be able to get down there and back up. Nope. But well, I'm gonna get going. So call me when you're done, and we'll talk. You can tell me all about your day yesterday. I'm excited. I was showing my mom the pictures of your house. Okay. Yeah. Sounds great. Sounds great. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. All right. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. All right, guys. That was book club for this week. Um, I'll post some more stuff up on my other socials, which I have to put up through here too. Um, so if you see me on later, I'll put some more stuff up. That's what I'll be doing. I call it test and tune because I used to race cars and Wednesday nights were test and tune nights. So I just call it test and tuning for my channel. So that's what I'll do. I'll put some more stuff up. My socials, more about the book, where you can find it, stuff like that. So that's the neighbor. All right, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye.